2015 was a down year for the Norris Titans, finishing with a 2-7 record. But head coach Jim Jacobson looks at it as a learning experience. They played a brutally tough schedule and were in every game.
Yeah, you know, the thing about a year like last year is if you let it, a year can expose some things you need to work on. You know, when you're winning and playing teams that maybe aren't as the type of team of the caliber we were playing week in, week out, you can kind of get by with some things and still win the game, where this last season, every single week we had to be on top of our game. So it exposed a few things that we need to fix in our program, and we've addressed those here in the off season, and it should take care of itself in the fall.
Coach Jacobson is excited to have a lot of young talent returning in 2016, including 6'3", 215-pound class of 2018 tight end prospect Bryce Stai.
Well, just the work ethic and the maturity. We played a lot of sophomores and juniors last year, and for those guys to step up against the competition they were playing and perform in the manner they did. You know, a lot of our ball games, we were right in the ball game right till the very end of the fourth quarter, and just for various reasons weren't able to get it done in some of those. And so, but you know, kids like Bryce, there's a lot of kids in his class that contributed as sophomores or our juniors. We're looking forward to those guys stepping up and providing great leadership as seniors, and so we're excited about it.
I would definitely have to say we fought a lot. Like you said, we had a very tough schedule, one of the toughest in the state, and even when we got to play Waverly and we won that game, it was a big game for us, really emotional, and same with Beatrice too. I really felt like the team over the course of the season grew. That first game we had, we didn't think that, we thought we were going to be good, and then we saw that, you know, reality hit us, and it was just, we knew we were going to have to fight. And I mean, most games we were fighting until that fourth quarter, and we needed to learn how to finish. And near the end of the season, I thought we learned how to finish. Just, I think coming into this season, that'll help us grow as a team.
The Stai name is very familiar to Nebraska fans. Bryce's dad, Brendan, was an All-American guard for the Huskers and was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. And now Bryce is a pretty good football player in his own right.
Well, he's just a pretty versatile player. You know, we were able to use him as a tight end, and he was basically a tight end in the backfield for us on offense. He's a good rush in on defense, anchors the run game really well from that position. Provides great leadership for a young guy. You know, he's ahead of his age as far as his maturity and his the mental side of the game. So we've been impressed with that about him.
My original position was tight end and defensive end, and then Coach asked me, and actually Coach Stai, my father, he asked me too if I wanted to try out a new position at up back and maybe step up and catch some more footballs and do some more blocking. And I said, you know, why not? You know, I'm not really playing that much tight end yet. So he puts me in there in my first game, and I did pretty well, you know, because I wasn't expecting it, and it was fun because I've grown up as a right guard when I was little, so I've always been doing the pulling for blocking and stuff, so it came natural to do a full running block, you know. I wasn't a great catcher in middle school. People call me Stone Hands in middle school, you know, and my dad would be the main one. But me and my dad really started working on it. We'd go work in the off season. He'd just be zinging footballs at me and trying to hit me in the head, and he's just like, put your hands up, you know, I gotta catch it. And I really definitely worked on it a lot this off season.
And growing up with an NFL offensive lineman for a father and now being coached by him has definitely had its advantages.
Yeah, most definitely, because you know, you're just exposed to so many more opportunities than kids that aren't in the same situation would be. Plus, you know, Brendan's one of our football coaches here on our varsity staff. He works with our tight ends and our defensive ends, and so you know, he also has a chance to talk to his dad there at home about things we're doing, and so yeah, it's great having them both involved in the program.
It's hectic, you know, because I mean, our whole family, even the girls in my family, you know, we love football. It's in our blood. And he always asks me, you know, you don't have to play because of me. And I like to think of myself as I am not playing for him. I'm playing to be better. You know, I want to not go down his path. I want to be my own Stai or something like that. And I really feel like having him as a football coach, though, it's kind of like a personal trainer, but he's your dad, you know. He can take you out to the field, throw some footballs at you, maybe block you a couple times. It's just a lot of fun, you know.
And Bryce says he's noticed one really big improvement in his game over the last year.
My strength. I definitely felt, obviously I played freshman football, and I definitely felt I wasn't as strong that year, and then I got into varsity expecting a lot of guys to overpowering me, and I felt like in the weight room with all these guys on my team, we worked so hard in the weight room, and I really felt like I got stronger, as did most of the guys on my team, and that was really a big improvement for me.
And now he really wants to work hard on the defensive side of the ball.
Like I said, I've been blocking my whole life, so I mean, that's just, there's always room for improvement. But defense, I definitely want to get to the ability to where the quarterback is wondering where I'm coming from. I want to be able to switch sides and not have him expect me coming. And I feel like this offseason, that's going to be me and my father's main focus, is just my defensive quickness and first punch and first couple steps.
Bryce is a three-sport athlete at Norris, but like his dad, he eats, drinks, and sleeps football.
I like to think of every sport I do as conditioning or keeping in shape for football. I love basketball, I love running and track, but everything I do is for football. I want to stay in shape. And I mean, basketball, I love playing it, but as time goes on, I'm going to have to start focusing more on football. But basketball's still there to, keep me conditioned, keep me competitive, because basketball is very competitive, and keep me in those in-game-like situations that maybe need me to step up, and that might help for football.
It should be fun watching Bryce Stai and the Norris Titans over the next 2 years. Reporting for HuskerOnline.com, I'm Greg Peterson.